Dr. Milton Mills, who is best known for his appearance in documentary What the Health, stars in this video by health advocacy organization Switch for Good. Oh man, it just like a total grassroots organization that has money to make ads for television has this guy, Dr. Mills. Let's listen to this great orator of social justice.
The USDA, U.S. Department of Agriculture, reviews dietary guidelines for Americans every 5 years. So this, in 2019, is their review period, where they will then listen and assess and create new dietary guidelines for Americans and release them in 2020. So we were there to speak to the committee, and I just felt really compelled, and that it was a duty that I go there and speak on behalf of food injustice.
So, this is a little blonde white chick from California. A little trust fund blonde baby from California. She just wants to get rid of all the injustice. Oh.
The USDA to continue to put its stamp of approval on a product that is unnecessary and unhealthy and rooted in a highly oppressive system is unconscionable.
Unconscionable. It is unconscionable. It is unconscionable. Oh, listen to me. Feigning emotion while I give this speech. I thought it was a black dude talking about racism. What's up with this?
Animal products like dairy, they're wrought, completely wrought with grave injustices.
African American people are eating foods that are going to make them sick because they think they have to do it.
So in white people, or the people who have been milking cows, which are inherently mostly northern European white people, we actually have a genetic mutation that keeps that lactase enzyme turned on through adulthood. So we are the abnormal ones. And a lot of...
We are white. We are an abomination. We are abnormal. We should ban dairy because some black people can't digest lactose. We must ban dairy. All right, first of all, the whole thing with lactose intolerance, I mean, there are tribes in Africa that live exclusively off of milk. Milk-fed tribes in Africa that dominated for generations, all the people around them. Right? The Maasai, living off of essentially milk, the blood from their animals. And they do eat some tubers, but they're primarily living off of animal foods, and milk is their primary source of nutrition. And that's raw milk. And when you pasteurize milk, you remove the enzyme lactase that helps you to break down lactose. When you process that milk, and when you pasteurize it, you bastardize it. So when you pasteurize it, you're making it much more likely that these people are not going to be able to digest and assimilate it. And apparently, the big portion of the black population that can't digest that lactose without that enzyme lactase that the body is not producing. So guess what? If you give raw milk in schools, you're going to probably see a lot less issues. You're going to probably see a lot less issues. Raw milk doesn't give people these same issues. Now, pasteurization, commercial dairy, most of this the dairy products that you're going to find in a store, I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't drink that. Right? But I will drink raw milk from my cows all day. I'll eat cheese from my cows all day long. Right? Big difference between raw dairy and so-called conventional dairy, which is not really conventional. Pasteurized dairy, pasteurization is the issue. The pasteurization, the homogenization really destroys the quality of that food. So you want to avoid the pasteurized dairy at all costs. Right? But is it racist? Is it racist? Let's see what this guy's got to say.
Hello, my name is Dr. Milton Mills. I'm here on behalf of Gilead Medical Group. I have no relationship whatsoever to the pharmaceutical company. I work as an internal medicine and critical care physician in the DC metro area, and so I practice both outpatient and hospital-based medicine. I actually came here this morning to call out the racism that is inherent in the U.S. dietary guidelines, but then as I got to look at this committee, I suddenly understood why it's such an intractable problem.
What it was with the vegan, when you go vegan for long enough, your voice comes way up in the back of your head. It's like it changes the shape of your throat to create the most obnoxious and nasally voice. You sound asleep, dude. What's this guy's name again? Milton Mills? Dr. Milton Mills? That sounds like a pseudonym. Milton Mills? That sounds like a name for a fake email someone would make. Milton Mills, I'm John Johnson. All right, so Dr. Milton Mills says the dairy is racist. The dairy's racist. This is from Red Pill Vegan. Red Pill Vegan is our favorite. This is one of our new favorite vegan YouTuber channels. Red Pill Vegan. This dude's been commenting on my channel for like 5 years. I remember this dude commented on my channel. I've banned and unbanned him several times because he's like obsessive. It's very strange. Red Pill Vegan. Big shout out. Red Pill Vegan. Fighting systemic oppression, dietary racism. Big salute to you.
This committee bears no relationship to the general makeup of the American populace, and whoever put it together is clearly still practicing the optics of tokenism. Now, that is not a attack on any of you as individuals, because I'm sure you're all very accomplished and very sincere, but it is outrageous to have a committee that does not reflect the American population. And as non-minority...
Do you think Vegan Gains will sound like him when he's like 50 or 60? Hi everyone. So I recently discovered that dairy is actually racist, everyone. But as you age and goes higher up in there and you get a little bit more slow, and Vegan Gains' voice will start to sound a little bit more like Dr. Milton Mills because he slows down with age.
Minority members of this committee, I should think you would be embarrassed looking around this table. But anyway, I want to talk about the health profiles of communities of color, which, as we know, are generally much worse than the general population. And why is that? It has to do with the guidelines coming out of this committee.
So it's the guidelines that the diets that the U.S. government sets, those are racist. They're racist guidelines because they include dairy. They say that dairy is acceptable. So these are terrible issues, terrible problems. So these are the essential twerkers, look at this essential doctor, Dr. Milton Mills. We salute you.